Hi guys, welcome to Fun English with Caksin. Here we are going to discuss about recount text. Before we continue to discuss this topic, I would like to ask you first, have you ever gone somewhere? Maybe to Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Batu, even Bali? If your answer is yes, and you want to share your experience to your friends in the form of writing or text, that is called by recount text. And now, let's discuss it more detail.
What is recount text? Recount text is a text which retells events or experiences in the past. In this text, there is no complication among the participants, and that differentiates from narrative. And the participant here, it can be the writer or someone else. And now, what about the purpose? The purpose of recount text is to retell something that happened in the past and also to tell a series of past events. And now, let's move on to discuss about generic structure of recount text. There are three generic structures of recount text. First is orientation, second is events, and the third is reorientation. Orientation is introducing the participants, place and time. It means explain about who, where, and when the activity happened. And the second is events. It is describing series of events that happened in the past. Usually, there are more than one series of events that the participant did in his or her activity. And the last is reorientation. It is optional. The writer can mention it or not. And it contains of stating personal comment of the writer about joining the event. And now, what about the language features of recount text? The language feature of recount text is, first, introducing personal participant such as I, my family, my group, my friend, and etc. And then using chronological connection. For example, then, first, after that, etc. Here is the example of recount text. The title is Going to Jogja. There are 4 paragraphs here, so let's try to analyze this text. First paragraph is orientation. The time is Wednesday. The participant is the writers and the writer student. And the place is Yogyakarta. And now analyze the event. There are 2 events of this text. First event is visited the temples in Prambanan, and the second event is went to Yogyakarta. And what about the reorientation? The orientation here is the writer said that it was an amazing trip that she or he has ever done with his or her students. So here, the 3 of generic structure recount text are already been here. So that is called by recount text. Well everybody, that's all my explanation about recount text. Thank you for attention and see you on my another English learning video. Bye.
Audio Jungle.